Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Chelsea's channel. If you're new here, this is my crazy life of being on a GLP-1 journey. So I went and seen my sister this weekend, and I got my hands on the babies, and I got to love them, and I had so much fun, and I'm so glad to be home and back into regular life. Here's my banana, and my protein shake is what I'm having for breakfast today. So I figured let's do a recap, because I left here Friday morning from West Virginia at, I think I left at 12. Like, I left early. It was it was early. I don't think it was later than 1, because I had to drive 2 hours to catch my flight. Anywho, if I can open this, don't tell my wife I did that, because she doesn't like when I use my teeth for things. So I went and seen my sister. So I took my shot early Friday morning. So I did not record it because I was rushing out the door, because I was making sure I was not missing my flight. Like, that's very important here. Like, just so you know, I didn't record it this week, and like, that's okay. It is what it is, and I'll record it next week. So it was Chelsea's injection day. With that being said, I went to Texas, where we're from, and I had all my favorite places, like Sharky's Burrito and Texas tea, because like West Virginia thinks sweet tea is McDonald's sweet tea. Okay, that ain't it. Ain't it. I got me some raspberry tea. I miss it so much. I just miss being able to go. I was addicted to this tea, okay? I used to go 3 or 4 times a day. Like, I know why I got fat, okay? So I had some tea, and I had coffee, and I had donuts, and I just enjoyed the moment. And I'm grateful to be able to do those things. And when I left, I was 214.6. So when I got home, and I knew when I stepped on the scale this morning that I like boo-boo to full, you know what I mean? I enjoyed myself, and life is a journey, and I'm gonna admit it. I enjoyed those babies, and I enjoyed eating out with them, and I enjoyed going to get donut and cowboy milk. As my nephew says, Nemo, we getting donuts and cowboy milk, right, Nemo? Right? So of course we did, and I had to get coffee. So we did that. So when I left, I was 214.6. So that was 2 pounds down from last week. So yay. And that makes a total of 25 pounds. I don't weigh in until Friday, but I do weigh myself every day just for data, just because I like to know. So this morning when I got on the scale, I was not mad. I was not mad. I was shocked. And I was talking to my wife about this, and I was like, you know, when I step on the scale, I'm probably, you know, gonna look at that number, but be like, you overate, you did that, you know what I mean? And she was like, well, you enjoyed it, like, you know what I mean? Like, life is about a balance. And she was like, you didn't gain this weight overnight, you're not gonna lose it overnight. And like, you can't deprive yourself of, well, not seeing your family and not going to do the things that y'all like to do. I said, yeah. And I said, well, we'll see. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I overdid it, and I tried to make the best choices that I could when I can, you know. I mean, of course, I enjoyed my my sweet treats. And so I stepped on the scale this morning, and I was 212. I think 0.2. Like, I was like, what? And so my wife was telling me where I eat really good. Like, I'm always getting my protein goals, my fibers. Like, I'm on it. When I'm home, like, drinking Belly Welly, protein shake, a banana, like, I'm on it like white on rice. And because I know if I don't, I will go back into my old ways, and I don't need that. So like I'm very, I try not to be very strict on myself, but I got to, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't eat out. Like, I have food at home. Like, I gotta be very strict and very with me. I mean, I know that doesn't work for everybody, but I have to have structure. And so, and honestly, I went through a drive-thru on my way home because I had to drive 2 hours from the airport to my house. And I said, hey, can I get a sweet tea? And then they gave me a Dr. Pepper. I drank it because I was trying to get home because I've been on an airplane all day. And I was just trying to get home. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, ooh, it was so sweet. And I quit drinking sodas. Like, I drink Sprite every now and then because I have IBS. And that's literally sometimes the only thing that I can get my stomach to settle down with. And, like, I have prescription medicine and it still doesn't. It is what it is. It has proven to work for my IBS, and I will use it. I will use it. But yeah, so like, I just want to say life has humbled me. I thought I was gonna be like, well, you know, I gained like 4 pounds, but no, I actually lost. So that's crazy. And my wife was saying, you know, maybe where you eat so good and you let yourself enjoy your big Sharky's burrito. And she was like, I know you stopped eating when you got full and you felt full. And she was like, that's what the shot does. And I was like, yeah. She was like, but, you know, like, you had more carbs than what you normally do. And she was like, I think you put your body on a reset, so it helps you not plateau. She was like, you don't go crazy all the time, but like, you enjoyed your weekend, and that's what matters. And I said, yeah, that's true. That's true. She's always right. Always. Like, and my Jeep is still in the shop. Hopefully, fingers crossed, that she, my baby will be out of the shop today or tomorrow. I want to pick her up already. So my niece, our road is literally like this big, okay? And as I was telling her, hey, you're a little far over, we like slid into the ditch, and where the grass was wet, we hit a whole bunch of logs, and we like slid like down into the ditch. And we tilted a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, in the moment, I was cussing. I was cussing and I was screaming, and I was like, ah! You know, because my Jeep is the nicest car I've ever owned. And we just paid her off, like, and I'm like, ah! You know? And so I had to step out for a minute because, you know what I mean? I had to humble myself, you know what I mean? Because, like, she's a new driver, so, like, there's no, like, we didn't expect it. I just didn't want it to happen in my Jeep, okay? But my therapist said that I handled it very well. And we were alive, and that's what I kept telling her. I said, we're alive. You know, it's okay. The car's replaceable. She was crying. I was trying not to cry. My poor wife, I called her, and she knows my voices, you know, and she was like, don't cry. Don't spiral. It's okay. I'll be there in a minute. Y'all are all right. The car's replaceable. If we need to get you a new car, we'll get you a new car. We'll work it out. I'm like, oh, you know, boo-hooing. But it worked out. I mean, she did a lot of under damage, like my tire rods, my drive shaft. It was a lot of damage. So she didn't scrape my paint, which that's beyond me. Okay, I don't understand how did you hit the logs and the wood was in my tire, like, sticking out, but you didn't scratch my paint? Like, okay. So then I like, my wife got it out of the ditch, and she was like, well, drive her to work and then see how it's driving, and then if it's driving bad, take it to the shop. And it was the steering wheel. I was like, okay. I called her and I was like, for sure it needs an alignment. Like, you know, we hit pretty hard. And she was like, okay. Well, she was like, take it to the shop. And so I did, and they were like, you need a lot more than an alignment. And I'm like, oh, boo. So I had a rental car. It was nice. And, but I took it back because my wife got her Jeep up and running again because she had to change a hose or something. I don't know. I don't work on cars. I just drive them. And so now I'm back in Black Betty's, her Jeep's name. So I'm back in my Jeep girl way. The rental car was a Hyundai something. It was nice. Like, it had the bells and the whistles or whatever. Like my Jeep has the bells and whistles. It just doesn't have the fancy lane assistance or whatever you want to call it. I don't care. I got the backup camera. I got the CarPlay radio. Like, heated seats, heated steering wheel. I'm good. I'm Gucci over here. But, yeah. The lane thing, it took me a minute to get used to because it kept beeping at me. And I'm like, what? Why are you beeping at me? That took me a while. I said, I don't need a bougie car because I don't want it to beep at me. Because I got the Texas girly in me. I bob and weave and... But yeah, that was my recap of last week that I wanted to talk about. Oh, speaking of, I know this video is like all over the place. It's just, I'm trying to put it all in one video so I don't have to make multiple videos. So I'm gonna redo the hula hoop challenge just because life happened and I went and seen my sister and the babies and everybody, and so like I want to do it for a whole week straight. But so that I will start that today when I get off work, if that's okay with y'all. So I hope y'all subscribe, and I look forward to seeing y'all again on this 5-minute hula hoop challenge that I'm restarting thanks to Trace's Twan's Life. And if you like content like this, and let me know if you got any questions, anything you want to ask me. Like, let me know how y'all's week was going, if y'all have any vacations coming up, you know. Or if you're just going to have a bad weekend eating at your favorite place, like, let me know. And I'm excited because I'm getting my hair done Saturday. Hey, I need a good haircut, a color, something. This hair needs to do something. And this is natural. I just washed my hair. It's drying, so that's why it's kind of frizzy and whatever it's doing. But, like I said, sorry guys, it's all over the place. This is my weekly update. I think this is week 10, either 9 or 10. I lost count. So, y'all have an amazing day. Thank y'all. And don't mind my dogs.